Hello everyone, it's me, Anthony Couch, a guitarist on YouTube. Today I'm talking all about sweep picking. When people come to me for lessons and they want shred, specifically shred stuff, it's one of two things. It's either the alternate picking stuff or the sweep picking stuff. And what I've found over the years is with the sweep picking stuff, there's one main mistake that people tend to make. Actually, there are two. One of them actually is way bigger than the one that I'm talking about today, but we all know what that one is, and I'll say it at the end. See if you guess what it is. But aside from that obvious mistake that everyone makes, there is this. The main mistake. That's the mainer mistake, but this is the main mistake. And it's very technical. That's why I'm bringing this one up and saying it's the main one. I'm going to bring in the camera a lot closer, because what I'm talking about today is very technical and it needs real attention to detail. I've pitched this video as if someone said to me, as I hear sometimes, I'm trying to sweep pick, but it isn't working out for me. What's going wrong? I'm not going to say this is exactly what you're doing, but this is the main mistake that I see all the time. So here we are, much closer, and I'm going to show you now the case in point on a bit of a more advanced sweep lick, and then more importantly to show you how you have to simplify, to separate it out, to make it easier, to get rid of the mistake. So let's jump in at this arpeggio. I'm going to be in the key of G minor playing a 3-string G minor sweep arpeggio, very typical of neoclassical guitar, heavy metal and all the rest of it. It sounds like this. That's the sweep pattern. Now, when we look really closely at the picking hand, this is the picking hand here. Everyone who's studied sweep picking will have probably come across this paintbrush motion, where if this is the strings, your plectrum, you know, all the books, all the videos, all the YouTubers quite rightly say that your plectrum should be slanted forward like this, and you go down, down, down. Ba da dum, ba da bum. Now, that's the lick. So ba da dum, ba da bum. It's at this crucial point where I see the main mistake. People tend to go. I'm hoping this makes sense with the strings. Ba da dum, ba da bum, bum ba dum da da bum, bum. Do you see what's happening there? I'm doing an upstroke, but earlier for the beginning, the first one, it was that nice paintbrush, wasn't it? It was da da dum, ba da dum. So it was ba da dum, because when it's ba-da-dum, that can then easily become brum, brum, brum. Much tougher to go ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. You've got to flick and then down, down. That's never going to get any kind of speed. You want nice paintbrush. Ba-da-dum, 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 brum, brum, brum. You can even practice that just on its own. So I said that is jumping in at a bit of an arpeggio where I see the problem. Usually that's a 3-string sweep. I see it with 4 and 5 and 6s. So to solve it, here's something for you. Think about 2-string sweeps. What about if I do, what can you see on the camera? Yeah, you can see G minor on the camera. So now just to try it, just 3 notes, not putting the upper octave on there. Try that one and really make sure that this hand always resets itself. Down, down, ba da, down, down, ba da, down, down, ba da, ba da. like that. So take it down to 2 string sweeps. Get in the habit of visualising that downstroke being the snappy onset of the arpeggio. That's on your metronome. Okay then, going back to the 3 string sweeps then, it does mean that if you've been doing this mistake, if you realise that you've been doing this mistake, it does mean programming out that habit. It's a bad, naughty habit. So, it's at this point now where you have to jump over the string, which can seem like too much work. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-bum. To bring your plectrum out, to go up, I mean, yeah, I'm exaggerating it, but to go dum, ba, like that. That seems like an unnecessary motion, but it is necessary. You take that hit of not being so, what's the word, ergonomical, is that the word? Or you know, the path of least resistance. You have to go around the houses, but then it sets you up to go da-da-dum for everyone's favourite paintbrush motion. So easy to get that paintbrush, so you have to set yourself up. Ba-da-da-da-bum, bum bum bum, ba-da-dum-bum. You can also separate out just that by going up down on strings 2 and 3. Whoops. I hope this makes sense. Everyone, well not everyone, but most of the time when people are struggling with arpeggios, sweep arpeggios, it's because I'm seeing this. Down, then an upstroke, 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 upstroke. All you're doing is getting that awkward inside of the string picking between those when you don't want that. You want the snappy. Between strings 2 and 3. Now I haven't forgot, I said earlier that this is the main mistake, but there is another bigger, mainer mistake. Did you guess what it is? It's, you're probably practicing it too fast. Sweep picking, you don't want it mushy, notes mashing in next to one another. That is not going to result in that clean sweep picking that you're after. So slow it down. But I'm not making a 10-minute video on just saying slow it down, because this is another main mistake. I hope it's helped you. Give those arpeggios a go and think about that muscle memory of going ba-da-dum, ba-da-bum, then going all the way around the houses just to get back to that nice paintbrush. Ba-da-da-dum. Thank you very much for watching. I'm off to go and practice that sweep lick that I did at the beginning because it was a tough one and it took me a few attempts, I'm not going to lie. So thank you very much for watching and I will see you in the next video.